Today on Eagle Nation News, Anna Kathleen Johnson highlights the orchestra concert.
Haley Brown gives us a closer look at two of our students' unique trip to California.
And finally, Lily Doyle will be in studio with yesterday's winner from the Cheer Chick-fil-A competition.
Eagle Nation News starts right now. Good afternoon, Prosper High School. Today is Thursday, December 13th. I'm Brayden Brandvold.
I'm McKinley Bounds.
And I'm Caleb Delaney.
Unfortunately, there was a shooting earlier this week in France. McKinley, you have more?
That's right, Brayden. A manhunt is ongoing in northeastern France for a gunman who killed 3 people and wounded at least 13 more at a Christmas festival in Strasbourg, France on Tuesday evening. The gunman started firing on one of the busiest streets around 8 p.m. local time, sending civilians fleeing for safety. Now, as of right now, the government has put strict security on border control and have around 350 security officers and 2 helicopters on the lookout.
Apple has a plan to provide over 20,000 jobs to the U.S. Part of this plan is to build a new campus. Apple will be spending over $1 billion for this campus in Austin, Texas. Apple plans to add over 5,000 jobs with this new facility. They also plan to make more campuses in Seattle, San Diego, and Culver City in the next 3 years.
Every year, the PHS Orchestra puts on a show to celebrate the holiday seasons. Anna Kathleen Johnson highlights this year's holiday concert.
The orchestra here at Prosper High School puts in lots of work to prepare for their concerts. Tonight, they get to showcase their talent at their Sounds of the Seasons concert.
We titled it Sounds of the Season because we had such a hodgepodge of music. It was all holiday related. So, you know, whatever comes to mind. We even did We Three Kings. It almost kind of sounded like a mashup of some other tunes. We did Vivaldi's Winter from the Four Seasons, which is extremely popular.
With finals quickly approaching, it can be hard to get into the holiday spirit, but the winter concert that orchestra performed left people in the mood for the holiday season.
I feel wonderful. I think the kids exceeded my expectations. I went into the performance thinking they would do well, but sometimes with a live performance, nerves kick in and anything can happen, but they were professionals tonight.
It was just to get people in the holiday spirit with our Christmas music.
I love going to the concert to see my sister.
With so many sports and organizations being highlighted throughout the year, it's hard to recognize them all. But tonight, Prosper Orchestra got their chance to shine. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Anna Kathleen Johnson. Prosper.
When we come back, Haley Brown features a special opportunity 2 students here at PHS had.
Hey, what are you doing? Get back inside.
Two students from Prosper High School were given the great opportunity to participate in their very own TED Talks. Haley Brown has more.
Bill Gates, Stephen Hawking, David Blaine. These world changers have all left their mark on the world and have used their voices to make an impact through TED Talks. TED is a nonprofit organization devoted to spreading ideas and innovation in the form of powerful talks in under 18 minutes. Neha Madeira and Haley Stack could be the world's next voices for journalism as they traveled to California to deliver their own TED Talk.
We got off stage, there were people coming up to us just giving us all these opportunities, and one of them was Pat Mitchell, the TED Woman founder, and she told us that she's never had this topic, the First Amendment, being brought up in a TED Talk, so she would love for us to give one, and then also because we're teenagers, they always try to feature at least a couple young people every year.
How terrified I was. I just kept thinking about everyone who's come before me who's done TED Talks and how important they are and how just eloquent they sounded, and I was like, oh God, please let me be somewhat as good as they were.
Most people have 4 to 7 months to prep their TED Talk, rehearse, have meetings with everyone and all of that, but we had about 3 weeks until our conference. So it was a pretty strenuous process because we had to smush everything that people did over, the course of several months into a few weeks.
So at the TED Convention, there are so many different people with different backgrounds that came there to talk. There's people from all over the country. Getting to hear from so many other people who've experienced so many different things from you, but all somehow in the same area was crazy. And then to have a platform like that's incredible because it shows you how much your voice really does matter and how there's always going to be people out there to listen to you.
It was really scary, but it was amazing at the same time. Before, I remember Haley and I were backstage and jumping up and down and freaking out, and we went on stage and we were the most calm people, honestly, that we've ever been before. And it was great just because the audience of TED, they're all so supportive and accepting. And so I remember we received like 3 standing ovations and they'd interrupt us to clap, and it was so great just because we realized, how much our voices really do matter and how much they cared about what we had to say.
The experience as a whole really just shaped my future and how I'm going to think of things.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Haley Brown. Prosper.
After this, Lily Doyle will have your Cheery Chick-fil-A winner from yesterday.
What does that smell? It smells like cotton candy. I'm gonna go find it. Where is that smell coming from?
Do you want to hit?
Are you kidding me? That's what I was smelling?
According to the PHS Student Code of Conduct, vape or any vape accessories are strictly prohibited on campus. Being caught will result in punishment.
And now we send it over to Lily Doyle with your Cheery Chick-fil-A update.
All week, we've been celebrating the holiday season with the Cheery Chick-fil-A competition. Yesterday, Eagle Nation News posted the question, who is the first department store Santa Claus? And the answer is James Edgar. During the late 19th century, children only saw drawings of Santa in newspapers or magazines. Yet, in 1890, Edgar wanted the children to see Santa in real life. Congratulations to Tony Z for being the winner. Be sure to check out our Twitter page at Eagle Nation News to answer the next question posted today at 4:30, and you could win a free Chick-fil-A sandwich and milkshake. If you want to watch previous episodes, just go to our website at eaglenation.net. Well, that's all I have for you today. Back to you, McKinley.
Thank you, Lily. And now for today's meeting schedule. Spanish Club meets today after school in room 1118. Now take a look at the rest of the meeting schedule.
Well, that's all the time we have for you today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Caleb Delaney.
I'm McKinley Bounds.
And I'm Brandon Brandvold. Live long and prosper.